Close your eyes and try to forget everything about the world you currently inhabit. You aren't scrolling through an endless digital feed and there is no blue light straining your retinas. Instead, you are looking through a narrow, rectangular slit in a heavy bronze helmet. The air around you doesn't smell like your morning latte or the recycled air of an office building. It smells like oiled leather, wood smoke, and the heavy metallic tang of iron that has been baking in the sun. You hear a sound, a low, rhythmic thud that vibrates in your chest. It isn't a phone notification or a distant siren. It is the sound of 10,000 hobnailed sandals hitting the dry earth in perfect, terrifying unison. You aren't just at work. You are the living, breathing front line of the Roman Empire. While you stand there, your heart hammering against your ribs, your brain is performing a fascinating biological dance. It's a process that holds the key to understanding why you feel so fundamentally stressed in the modern world today. This is the hidden logic of the human experience. And to understand it, we have to strip away the fluff and look at the biological hardware we've inherited from our ancestors. Now, I know what you're thinking. Red, I get it. History is hard. My Wi-Fi went out for 10 minutes this morning, I couldn't find my charger, and I almost joined a monastic order. We love to use the word burnout in our corporate meetings, but for a Roman legionary, burnout wasn't a metaphor you discussed over HR-approved snacks. It was the literal biological collapse that occurred if you forgot the rhythm of the line. We often picture these soldiers as mindless, Hollywood-style killing machines, but that couldn't be further from the truth. There was a profound biological logic to their daily routine that had nothing to do with glory and everything to do with managing what I call the chemical static of the human mind.
Even more fascinating is what happens emotionally. Brain scans reveal that the amygdala, the region involved in processing fear and emotion, becomes highly active during REM sleep. Meanwhile, stress-related chemicals, such as noradrenaline, are significantly reduced. Some researchers think this allows the brain to revisit emotionally charged memories in a safer environment, slowly reducing their emotional intensity. In other words, dreams may help us heal from yesterday's emotional wounds before we wake up to face tomorrow. But if dreams are so important, why do we forget most of them within minutes? The answer may lie in brain chemistry. During REM sleep, the hippocampus, essential for storing long-term memories, works differently than it does during wakefulness. The brain appears to prioritize experiencing the dream over preserving every detail. It's as if dreams are designed to influence you more than to be remembered. Then there are the dreams that seem impossible to explain.
Some dreams don't fit neatly into any theory. No memory to sort, no fear to rehearse, no emotion to heal, just pure, unfiltered strangeness. Scientists have a name for this too. It's called activation synthesis. While you sleep, your brain fires off random electrical signals, almost like static. And instead of ignoring that noise, your brain does something remarkable. It tries to make sense of it. It weaves those random signals into a story, even if that story makes no logical sense at all. That's why you might dream of flying one moment and suddenly be sitting in a classroom you haven't seen in 20 years the next. Your brain isn't lying to you, it's improvising. So after all this research, all these theories, do we finally know why we dream? The honest answer is not completely. Memory, emotion, survival, random noise, it's probably a mix of all of them, working together in ways we're still only beginning to understand. But maybe that's exactly what makes dreams so fascinating. Every night, without even trying, your brain builds an entire world just for you, one you'll only ever visit once. So tonight, when you close your eyes, pay attention. You might just visit somewhere no one has ever been before. And if you've ever had a dream so strange or so real it stuck with you for days, we want to hear it. Drop it in the comments below.
When you press your eyes shut and see swirling shapes and colors instead of black, you are seeing the literal electricity of your nervous system trying to find a way to ground itself. The Roman soldier had a whistle to tell him when to step back and breathe. You don't. You have a world that demands you stay on the front line until your battery hits zero. But the logic of history tells us that we aren't built to be always on. We are built for the rotation. We are built for the rhythm of the campfire and the silence of the formation. As we wrap up this exploration of the Roman front line, I want you to think about your own daily formation. Where are the moments where you step back to clear the static? Where is your watch? I want to hear from you in the comments below. If you were permanently sent back 2,000 years, what modern luxury would you miss the most? Would it be the life-saving potential of modern medicine, or just the simple modern ability to flip a light switch and feel safe from the darkness? I'm Red Hoodie Wisdom. We're here to find the hidden logic of the human experience, from the way our ancestors built their homes to the chemical static of the dreaming brain. If you're ready to strip away the fluff and understand the biological truth of who you are, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next watch.